have big dreams. One is for a clean domestic energy future. Natural gas is already saving us money, producing cleaner electricity, putting us to work here in America, and supporting wind and solar. It's not a dream. America's natural gas.
Landfall in the town of Baracoa, where several hundred people had to evacuate. But again, no reports of serious problems. The National Hurricane Center gave an update just moments ago, so let's bring in our meteorologist here, Jennifer Delgado, in the CNN Severe Weather Center for the latest on Isaac and what it's doing. What's happening?
Hi, Don. I actually have two updates. We do know now that the Tropical Storm Watch has been extended along the western coastline of Florida, and also the track of the storm now over towards the east a bit more. But I want to point out to you, again, for the Tropical Storm Watch, we do know now that it's going to be along the west coast, north of Bonita Beach to Suwannee River, and of course that is for Florida. But right now, as we start off, I want to point out to you, really, I haven't seen a change in intensity, still at 60 miles per hour. But as we track this, I want to point out, as it moves up towards the northwest, this is Sunday, 2 o'clock. As we move into Monday morning, you can see it's going to be to the west of Key West. So what's going to happen here, weather conditions are going to be deteriorating very quickly on Sunday. In the morning, we're expecting tropical storm conditions. As we go into the afternoon and evening, we're expecting, it looks like hurricane conditions down towards Key West, the Florida Keys, and potentially in that western part of Florida. Now, I want to point out one thing that's big difference from last hour. Notice it's now moving in a more westerly direction away from Tampa. This will be a Category 1. This is Monday, 2 o'clock. And then notice it moves into warmer water, strengthening into a Category 2 with winds of 100 kilometers, or I should say miles per hour, and then eventually tracking up towards the north. But I want to point out to you, of course, this is in the Panhandle. This is Panama City. To kind of give you an idea, but anywhere from, I will say, to the east of New Orleans all the way over to the western part of Florida, this whole region needs to pay close attention to the system because there is that chance we could see this deviating. Right now, the warnings and the watches are in place. You can see in red, or I should say the pink shading, that's our hurricane warning. Miami, you are also under a hurricane watch. And I want to notice this area in yellow. It's now been extended. You can see where the tropical storm watch is. As we go through the next couple of days, we still will be following a lot of the models and watching how the system does organize. Right now, 60 miles per hour just off the coast of Cuba, and it looks like it's going to continue to move in that westerly direction, hugging Cuba, but moving through some very warm waters. We're talking right around 90 degrees, the perfect development for this system.
Oh, and Jennifer
so again,
Delgado.
now, yeah, still tropical storm, but a hurricane very likely.
And you'll be watching it for us. Thank you, Jen.